Welcome to our journey through Earth's most formidable natural disasters. From the raw power of hurricanes to the devastating tremors of earthquakes, our planet holds a deep well of forces that can reshape landscapes and redefine life itself. Over the next hour, we'll venture into the heart of these natural phenomena, exploring their origins, their impact, and the delicate balance they maintain within Earth's intricate ecosystems. From the skies to the seas and everything in between, let's explore the forces that have shaped our world. Born from the warm embrace of tropical oceans, hurricanes are monstrous storms of swirling clouds and ferocious winds. These colossal weather systems begin as humble areas of low pressure, drawing in warm, moist air like fuel to a fire. As the air rises and cools, water vapor condenses, releasing tremendous amounts of heat. This heat further fuels the storm, causing it to spin faster and faster, driven by the Earth's rotation. With wind speeds exceeding 74 miles per hour, hurricanes can level entire coastlines, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The infamous Hurricane Katrina in 2005 serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power these storms possess. The storm surge, a wall of water pushed ashore by the hurricane's winds, inundated New Orleans and surrounding areas, causing widespread flooding and loss of life. Yet, as destructive as they are, hurricanes play a vital role in regulating Earth's climate. They act as heat engines, transporting warm air from the tropics towards the poles, helping to moderate global temperatures. Across the globe, from the sun-drenched savannas of Africa to the dense forests of North America, wildfires rage with untamed fury. These blazing infernos, often ignited by lightning strikes or human carelessness, consume vast swathes of land, leaving behind a charred landscape. While seemingly destructive, wildfires are, in many ecosystems, a natural and necessary part of the ecological cycle. They clear out dead and decaying vegetation, making way for new growth and enriching the soil with nutrients. However, as human populations expand into wildland areas and climate change increases the frequency and intensity of droughts, wildfires pose a growing threat. The 2020 Australian bushfires, fueled by record-breaking temperatures and prolonged drought, scorched an area larger than the country of Portugal, killing millions of animals and blanketing the region in a thick haze of smoke. These megafires, driven by human-induced climate change, are a stark warning of the delicate balance we are disrupting. And when the sun beats down relentlessly and temperatures soar to unprecedented heights, a silent killer emerges: the heat wave. These prolonged periods of extreme heat, often exacerbated by the urban heat island effect, can have deadly consequences for human health. The elderly, young children, and those with pre-existing medical conditions are particularly vulnerable to heat stroke and other heat-related illnesses. Beyond human health, heat waves can wreak havoc on ecosystems. Crops wither and die in the unrelenting heat, leading to food shortages and economic hardship. Forests, parched by the lack of rainfall, become tinderboxes, ripe for devastating wildfires. The European heatwave of 2003, which claimed tens of thousands of lives and resulted in widespread crop failures, serves as a sobering reminder of the growing threat posed by extreme heat events in a warming world. From the microscopic viruses that cause pandemics to the bacterial infections that plague livestock, diseases pose an ever-present threat to both human and animal populations. Throughout history, diseases have ravaged civilizations, shaping the course of human history. The Black Death, a bubonic plague pandemic that swept through Europe and Asia in the 14th century, killed an estimated 75 to 200 million people, leaving an indelible mark on human society. Today, emerging infectious diseases such as Ebola and Zika virus continue to pose significant public health challenges. These diseases, often spread from animals to humans, highlight the interconnectedness of human health and the health of our planet. Deforestation, habitat encroachment, and the wildlife trade increase the risk of zoonotic diseases, making it imperative that we prioritize conservation efforts and responsible interactions with wildlife. In a world increasingly interconnected by global travel and trade, infectious diseases can spread with astonishing speed. leading to pandemics that affect millions of people across continents. The 1918 influenza pandemic, which infected an estimated 500 million people worldwide and killed an estimated 50 million, serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact pandemics can have on human societies. More recently, the COVID-19 pandemic, caused by the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2, has brought the world to a standstill, highlighting the vulnerability of our globalized society to infectious disease outbreaks. Pandemics not only pose a significant threat to human health, but they also have far-reaching social, economic, and political consequences. International cooperation, early detection systems, and robust public health infrastructure are essential for mitigating the impact of future pandemics. From the vast plains of the American Midwest to the open fields of Europe, tornadoes, violently rotating columns of air, leave a trail of destruction in their wake. These whirling dervishes of the atmosphere form when warm, moist air collides with cool, dry air, creating a powerful updraft. As the updraft intensifies, it can begin to rotate, forming a funnel cloud that descends from the thunderstorm cloud base. With wind speeds that can exceed 300 miles per hour, tornadoes can demolish buildings, uproot trees, and hurl debris with deadly force. The enhanced Fujita scale, which ranges from EF0 to EF5, is used to classify tornadoes based on their estimated wind speeds and the damage they inflict. While tornadoes can occur anywhere in the world where conditions are favorable, the United States experiences more tornadoes than any other country, particularly in the region known as Tornado Alley. Deep within the Earth's crust, molten rock known as magma churns and bubbles, building up immense pressure. When this pressure becomes too great, it is released in a spectacular and often destructive display of Earth's raw power, a volcanic eruption. From gentle lava flows to explosive eruptions that eject ash and gas high into the atmosphere, volcanoes are a constant reminder of the dynamic forces shaping our planet. Volcanic eruptions can have both immediate and long-term impacts on the environment and human societies. Ash clouds from large eruptions can disrupt air travel, blanket landscapes in ash, and even affect global climate patterns. The 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia, the largest volcanic eruption in recorded history, caused a year without a summer due to the massive amount of ash and sulfur dioxide it injected into the atmosphere. Beneath the tranquil surface of the ocean, a silent threat lurks, the tsunami. These monstrous waves, often triggered by underwater earthquakes, landslides, or volcanic eruptions, travel across vast distances at speeds exceeding 500 miles per hour. While barely noticeable in the open ocean, tsunamis grow to monstrous heights as they approach shallow coastal waters, their energy compressed into a wall of water that can inundate entire coastlines. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a magnitude 9.1 earthquake off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, serves as a tragic reminder of the devastating power of these waves. The tsunami, which struck coastlines across the Indian Ocean, killed over 230,000 people and caused widespread destruction. Early warning systems, public education, and coastal zoning regulations are crucial for mitigating the impact of future tsunamis. Earth's tectonic plates, constantly shifting and grinding against each other, are a source of immense geological stress. When this stress exceeds the strength of the rocks along fault lines, the Earth's crust ruptures, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves that shake the ground beneath our feet. An earthquake, from minor tremors that go unnoticed to catastrophic events that level cities, earthquakes are a constant reminder of the powerful forces shaping our planet. The magnitude of an earthquake measured on the Richter scale determines its intensity and potential for destruction. Earthquakes can trigger landslides, tsunamis, and other natural disasters, compounding their impact. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake, which had an estimated magnitude of 7.9, and the subsequent fires that ravaged the city, serve as a stark reminder of the devastating power of these seismic events. In arid and semi-arid regions around the world, water is a precious and often scarce resource. When rainfall patterns are disrupted and precipitation falls below normal levels for an extended period, drought takes hold. Crops wither and die, livestock perish from thirst, and rivers and lakes dwindle to mere trickles. Droughts are a slow-moving disaster, but their impacts can be devastating, leading to food shortages, economic hardship, and social unrest. The Dust Bowl of the 1930s in the American Midwest, a period of severe drought and dust storms that devastated agriculture and displaced millions of people, serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of prolonged drought. Climate change, deforestation, and unsustainable agricultural practices can exacerbate droughts, making it imperative that we manage water resources carefully and address the root causes of climate change. As global temperatures rise due to climate change, heat waves, prolonged periods of excessively hot weather, are becoming more frequent, intense, and longer-lasting. Urban areas, with their concrete jungles and lack of vegetation, are particularly susceptible to the urban heat island effect, which can amplify temperatures by several degrees compared to surrounding rural areas. Heat waves pose a significant threat to human health, especially for the elderly, young children, and those with pre-existing medical conditions. Heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and other heat-related illnesses can be deadly. Beyond human health, heat waves can damage infrastructure, stress energy grids, and disrupt transportation systems. The 2021 Pacific Northwest heatwave, which shattered temperature records and led to hundreds of deaths, serves as a stark reminder of the growing threat posed by extreme heat in a warming world. From the torrential downpours of monsoon seasons to the storm surges of hurricanes, floods occur when water overwhelms normally dry land. Rivers overflow their banks, coastal areas are inundated by storm surge, and urban areas are transformed into temporary lakes. Floods can be triggered by a variety of factors, including heavy rainfall, rapid snowmelt, dam failures, and coastal storms. The impacts of floods can be devastating, leading to loss of life, property damage, displacement of communities, and contamination of water supplies. The 1993 Great Flood of the Mississippi River, which inundated millions of acres of farmland and caused billions of dollars in damage, serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of floods. Floodplain management, levee construction, and early warning systems are crucial for mitigating the impact of future flood events. These natural disasters, as awe-inspiring as they are terrifying, remind us of the power and unpredictability of our planet. From the depths of the oceans to the heights of the atmosphere, forces beyond our control shape the world around us. While we strive to understand and mitigate the impacts of these events, we must also respect the delicate balance of nature. Stay informed, stay prepared, and respect the forces of nature. By understanding the science behind these events, supporting disaster preparedness efforts, and advocating for policies that address climate change, we can build a more resilient future for ourselves and generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Earth's greatest challenges.